Kieron, welcome to Hibernian FC. How happy are you to be here?
Thank you very much. I'm buzzing to be here and I just can't wait to get started.
Yeah, obviously it's a move closer to home for you. How important was that firstly when you were choosing the club that you wanted to sign for?
I think just for my family, like my partner and my two little girls, I think that was one of the big selling points, just to come here and be a part of this club, was just to move closer to home for my partner and just to help her with the little ones, especially they're young, so you don't get the time back, do you? So
yeah, obviously there was a lot of interest in you as well this summer. Was that always something that was kind of playing on your mind, the fact that you wanted to get close to your family again?
To be fair, not really at the start. Like, there was a lot of interest from down south and I was like, I'm going to be down here, so that's fine. And then I just sort of was in the mindset of I'm staying down south. And then Hibs come in and I was like, yeah, like straight away I was to my agent, I was like, yeah, I want to go there and that's where I want to be, and that's how it's moved so quickly from there.
I was going to ask what your reaction was when Hibs kind of came in for you, and especially with the move being made as a permanent instead of a loan.
Yeah.
Obviously you've been on the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think that's a big factor as well, just to make somewhere home, rather than going out on loan everywhere. Obviously I went to Northampton and that was a big part of my development, and I'm forever thankful to the gaffer there, John, and all the staff there and all the players there that made me feel so welcome. And obviously I spent 2 loan spells there and I had a really good time there, and they played a big part in my development. And then yeah, to come here, and I think it was the right time for me to move on and move that next chapter in my career and come to Hibs.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the loan spell. Obviously you had a really good time there, helped the club to promotion as well. How did you feel like your own game was developing at Northampton, obviously playing week in, week out?
Yeah, I think the first year I went, they were obviously League Two, and I was like, I had only played under 21s before that, and I was like unsure whether or not I would be good enough to step up to that level. But obviously, like, I'm quite big anyway, so I sort of just took that in my stride and put myself about, and it sort of just worked itself out. And then you think, oh yeah, I'm good enough to play at this level, and then the next season I think I thought the same thing, like, oh, can I step up? And I could. So it's just sort of just taking everything in my stride and just doing the best that I can for the team.
Yeah, you mentioned obviously you're quite a presence, I suppose. A return to Scottish football, a game that you know very well. You'll be more than ready to kind of physically battle and compete.
No, yeah, definitely. I think Scottish football definitely suits my play style, and I know Scottish football very well. I always keep an eye on results in Scotland compared to maybe someone else who's not really as familiar. And obviously I've played in Scotland as well, so I know what it's like. It's a rough game up here compared to down England. So yeah, I'm ready for the challenge.
Are you relishing that?
Yeah, I think so. Like, that's sort of part of my game. I like to sort of batter people about and do that sort of side of the game. It's exciting, especially like with bigger defenders. It's a challenge, so I think I relish that challenge, and I just want to prove myself and show that I'm not going to get bullied by anyone.
Yeah, because you can play anywhere across the front three. Is there a particular role that you really prefer?
To be honest, the majority of my time at Northampton, I played on the right wing, and that was just due to personnel. But then the times where I did play through the middle, I'd had a good spell where I played 7 games and I scored 5 goals through the middle, and then the next week I was on the wing, but that was just due to the personnel we had at that moment in time. So I feel a striker is my main position, but I can play anywhere across the front three. So I mean, yeah, I'm just happy to be versatile, and wherever the manager needs me to play, I'll play there.
Yeah, and as you've been down south for a couple of years, supporters may not have seen you play before. What can they expect to see from you at Easter Road?
I would say I'm really powerful, and I like to show a few skills off as well now and again. I might not look that skillful, but I have a few in my locker, and yeah, powerful, strong, physical. Yeah, that's part of my game that I really like, and I've not got a bad touch either, so yeah, that's good as well.
Yeah, you'd have had conversations with our head coach, David Gray, as well. What did he tell you about the club and the role that you could play here?
Obviously, he sees me as a part to play at this club. Obviously, like he said, I can play anywhere across the front three, so that was one of the main reasons why he wanted to sign me. I'm adaptable. I can adapt to whatever he wants to do, and yeah, I think I've got a lot of development to do as well. There's a lot to do. Obviously, I'm still young, so I think that's something that really excites him, and wanted to improve me as a player and hopefully help me do well at this club.
How important was that for you to hear, that he was invested in you and the development of yourself and your career?
Yeah, I think when I spoke to him, it just really helped me feel like this is where I want to be. Obviously, he was telling me all these things, like he wanted to help me improve, and that's all I want to hear from a manager, just to help me be the best player I can be, and hopefully this is the next step in my career to do that. Yeah,
and you're obviously in the Hibs jersey now. How excited are you to actually get going and to play at Easter Road?
Honestly, I can't wait. Obviously, I've been to Easter Road before, but I've never played on the pitch. So yeah, I've never wore a green jersey either. So it's exciting, and I just can't. Honestly, I can't wait to get going.
Good luck at Hibs.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.